Okay, so we're going to come into our half roll back here. So we're going to come into our C curve. So I'll just tuck this in. So you can see, imagine a nice round C, nice and tucked. And from here, we just roll back, pushing into our feet until we can just hold nice flat core. And then keeping in that C curve, we just roll forwards in front of our sit bones. So we roll behind our sit bones on an inhale, and then we exhale. Come back down, pack up. Inhale out, just pause for a second, staying in that tucked up curve, and exhale back. And inhale, come. And exhale back. Lovely. Now we're just going to straighten our legs. You can have your feet pointed or flat, whatever you feel like your ankle mobility this morning. And we're going to imagine we're in a really low ceiling. So stay really nice and low as we just start to roll our spine all the way, really nice and slowly down to the mat. Lovely. Stretch our hands behind us. Engage your shoulder blades as we bring our hands towards the ceiling on an inhale. Exhale, we start to peel our back off the mat, one vertebra at a time. Lovely. Reaching that really low ceiling. Perfect. I'm just going to grab a magic circle. So you can have anything. You can have a band, magic circle, pole. From here, just getting a little bit of tension onto that magic circle. I'm just going to roll down nice and slowly. Really slow down that last bit. Hands behind your head. Gentle little grip onto that magic circle. It comes up over your head, and we're going to peel that body off the mat nice and slowly. And reach towards our toes. Lovely. And again, roll nice and slowly. Tension always on that magic circle. And this time we're just going to reach up and just enjoy that little pause at the top. Get in there, stretch in your hamstrings, stretch your back, the back of your nice lengthening of that back. Perfect. Pop that magic circle to the side, and we're just going to finish that roll down all the way. Lovely. From here, we're going to bend our knees. And we're going to keep our pelvis nice and stable as we bring our right leg into tabletop and point towards the ceiling. Lovely. We're just going to go over the midline as we do paint nice small circles on the ceiling. I want you to really concentrate on that left knee staying as stable as possible. Our pelvis has got a big bucket of water on it. It's not going anywhere. Lovely. Reverse those circles. Keeping that left knee really nice and stable. So concentrate on the left knee rather than how big those circles become. And finish. Bend that knee. Bring it back down to the ground. Make sure you're in a nice neutral spine as you bring that left knee into tabletop and then point towards the ceiling and over the midline as you start doing little circles on the ceiling. Nice and round circles. And we pause and we reverse those circles, concentrating on that right knee, staying nice and stable. For 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee, bring it down, and straighten your legs and roll all the way back up again. Lovely. Okay, from here, I'm going to come into a spine twist. So we want our pelvis to be as vertical as possible and as comfortable in that vertical position. So sometimes it might be easier just to bend over your mat ever so slightly. So you just point your pelvis up so you're nice and comfortable. Feet hip distance apart, nice and flexed in those feet. And your hands are going to face the floor, palms towards the floor, as we just sit up nice and tall. And we're just going to twist to one side 3 times. And back to the center. And exhale, we twist. Eye gaze goes towards that back fingers 3 times, getting a little bit further. And again, exhale, 3, 2, 1 to the center. And 3, 2, One. Back to the center, like you're wringing out a cloth, growing nice and tall and twisting slightly further. Last one on this side. 3, 2, 1. And back to the center. Perfect. Bring that nice and straight again. And we're going to come to our rolling like a ball. So you sit in front of your sit bones and you're just going to rock slightly back on your sit bones. Bring one leg up to tabletop and or not quite tabletop, just one leg up and the other leg up. Bring them together. Maybe hold on to the bottom of your calves to make it a little bit stronger. And from here, we're going to start by just moving with that core back an inch and back up. So we're curled into a little ball, but that movement's coming from the core. When you've done that a few times, you can go into the full exercise onto the thoracic spine and back up, pausing at the top and over, and a little pause at the top. We want to try and use as little momentum as possible, but fully understand that that's the way to go sometimes. Lovely, we can stay doing this, or if you want to just test your strength slightly, we're going to bring our elbows up towards the ceiling, our hands towards the ceiling, elbows on our knees, our thighs, and we just roll up, trying to keep those elbows glued to the thighs. Lovely, pausing at the top. Last one. Down and up. Perfect. Now we're going to roll down and come into our single leg stretch. So you might want to imprint your spine here just to make sure you're nice and strong in the core. So bring those 4 points, the ASIS, pelvis, little nodules on your on the front of your pelvis and the bottom of your rib cage. Bring those together, lengthening the back of your mat, back onto the mat. Bring your legs into tabletop. And from here, we are going to reach our hands past our hips and bring our head and shoulders off the mat. Eye gaze towards your thighs. And we're just going to reach one foot, bring it back, and the other one. And then as that leg comes in, we're just going to pull it in and switch to the other one. Lovely. And then if you want to do the full hands, as we bring that left knee in, our left hand is going to be on our ankle, right hand on our inner knee. And we switch with the exhale and switch and switch. Switch legs are just in straight lines, panes of glass. We're trying not to have any tension on our neck, so our eye gaze is nicely on our thighs. For 3, 2, and 1. Knees in and roll back.